Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Look, I've used a professional to help me perform at my best in the cage. And now our new show sponsor, BetterHelp, can help you perform better in life. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist in just 48 hours. This is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online at your convenience from anywhere in the world. There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room again. It's more affordable than traditional online therapy, and financial aid is available. BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit betterhelp.com/Chael and save 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/Chael and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. Oh, the guys are getting so catty right now. I love it when they're catty. Like, you can't be too childish. You can't be too playground standard for me. I like that. I mean, I look at what's going on at 155 pounds right now. These guys are little bitches. I mean, Gaethje, they're all coming after Oliveira, by the way. Like, Gaethje came out and said Oliveira is not very tough. Poirier's going to beat him up. Well, Poirier could whip your ass and you could still be tough. Like, one doesn't prove the other. And I've always been surprised at how few 55-pounders are giving Oliveira his due. I mean, in all fairness, and he's lost like 8 matches. He was kind of up in the wild there at one point in his career. He wasn't overly consistent. A lot of that, I believe, as a viewer, could be tied back to his weight management. He had a hard time making 155 pounds. Once he started to really get that piece of his life, get that discipline, not have the focus on the weight cut, be able to focus on the matches, it's just a very clear trajectory to greatness, to absolute greatness. But the 55-pounders are pushing back. I don't know if there's any champion who is questioned more by his peers than Oliveira. Fine. That's a great spot, right? If Oliveira's got all these people, they're all being catty, they're all talking about it, all coming after him, that's a really great spot. Now you have helpful contenders. But we're still seeing it at 155 pounds, and they are getting very petty. Gaethje's going in this direction, and Chandler's going in this direction, and Poirier kind of stays out of it, but he's the top guy, and Connor's going to burn the whole house down, and then you go look at 170 pounds. How much of this is accurate versus what I read, okay? Because I go to the dirt sheets. But Masvidal, Edwards, way the story goes, Edwards is refusing the Masvidal fight. Now, that's the part where I'm telling you, I don't know that I'm accurate here because I don't think that he's been offered it. I do not believe that Leon Edwards has said no to a contract offer to fight George Masvidal. But the way that the story was being told, as Gilbert Burns weighed in on it and said, hey, you're ducking him. You said you'd fight anybody. He was talking about Leon. You called me out, Leon, when I already had a contract. You called Masvidal out, but now that he's being offered to, you don't want it. I don't know how much of that is factual. I would have a hard time believing that Leon Edwards is turning down any fights right now. Like, if his phone rings, it could be Luque, it could be a world title fight, it could be something in between. It'd be, hey, come make weight for Covington and Usman. I just feel as though Edwards is going to say yes to what other opportunity comes his way because he was so desperate for a fight for a while there, right? Nobody had worse luck, at least that was brought to our attentions within our community due to COVID, than Leon. So he gets that big match, whatever happens with him and Blahal, but then he draws right into Nate Diaz. I just don't know that I buy the idea that Leon is telling anybody no. I don't think that Leon's been offered that, but either way, you now have Gilbert Burns weighing in on a fight between two other guys that has nothing to do with him. He was just so irritated that he heard that it was turned down that he spoke right up. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. I wish everybody was like Gilbert Burns. I'm never going to get my way. I'm never going to get back in the way it used to be, where everybody was hungry. Everybody wanted an opportunity. We were not here to get along. We are here to fight under the unified rules, stand back and say win. I'm never going to get back there, but I will get one-offs like Gilbert. I will get a ray of shining light in this wussified sport in the forms of Gilbert. If I could just get 2 or 3 more like that, I think maybe Chimaev was going down that road. I think Chimaev might be Gilbert Burns 2.0. If we can get a few more guys like that, we only need one at heavyweight. You step forward with any level of competitiveness and any level of courage and integrity in the way that you do business and back your responsibilities in the heavyweight class, you will go to the top. You will get what's known as the push because they got nobody else they can count on up there. There's major opportunities. If you come into this sport, you look around, you see what roles people are not fulfilling, what they're not doing to be positive and to be helpful. You go emulate yourself around Gilbert Burns. Anyone, anywhere, anytime, offering no apology. I'll live with the result. Say when. They can't get enough guys like that. You want to know, how do I become the next big heavyweight star? I'll just use that weight class. How do I become a heavyweight star? Become a heavyweight and be willing to do what everybody else at one point in their career was willing to do, which is to go out and compete with other people with like-minded goals and dreams. You will be the only one in that class. The organization, the sport, the industry, the media, the pundits, the fans will have no choice but to get behind you. You're the only one they can freaking count on.